so this is a very, very universal topic, but I don't think we can ever stop talking about meditation and how powerful it is. I've been talking about it for, God, over 10 years or so, and it still amazes me every single time. So I wanted to talk about meditation and how wonderful it is, and it's such a gift, such a gift. Anyway, so a few days ago, I was just stuck. I was stuck. And I was just really tired because I already do a lot of work on myself and have a coach and I have a counselor and I do a lot of journaling and I do a lot of internal processing. And there was something I felt really stuck on, but I also knew that I feared looking at it. And I was like, I'm at a standstill. Because what else do I do? I'm clashing heads with myself. And also I'm kind of just like racing against time as well. And so I have had a few quiet days where I've just been in the countryside, away from distractions, away from socializing. And although I've been here for like a week or so, I still didn't have the courage to look at the things I was stuck on. And these things were very, very important things for me to look at because they were linked to my business, they were linked to my career, to my income, to my safety and security, to how I felt about myself, and to my growth and evolution. But I just didn't want to look at them. There was just too much going on. I didn't know where to start. And I didn't think I had the strength and the patience and the courage to work through all of them. Anyway, on New Year's Day, told the story already a million times, but on New Year's Day, I woke up and the night before I had a few triggers and then a lot of drinking and whatever. And I woke up and I was like, I don't know, I had this surge of energy where I was like, okay, fuck this. I no longer want to be stuck. I'm sorting my shit out. And the only thing that I knew what to do was to go back home to my house. I was at a friend's house in the center and it was like 3 hours away from my house. And I was like, go back to my house, have a big fat bath, sit down with yourself, bring some compassion, empathy to the stuckness that you're experiencing, and then make a plan moving forwards. Get really clear about your intentions, what you want, and let's move through this. Let's just move through this. So my plan was to just meditate, to do the Joe Dispenza abundance meditation 3 times a day for 25 minutes and stick to that for the next 17 days. I was in the countryside. And so these meditations were 25 minutes each. And then like slowly over time, I started integrating 1 or 2 more things. And I was like heavily listening to Joe Dispenza every single day because I was just like, so I don't know how to say this, but it's that feeling when you just, rock bottom. It just felt like a mini rock bottom. So maybe a few days later, I integrated Joe Dispenza's walking meditation, which is 1 hour and 50 minutes long. And then I incorporated his mind movies, which is like it's like my vision board, but I turn it into a video and I watch it like several times a day. So I've been just so diligent with my routine, and I think I noticed on like day 2 or day 3, I started like doing things a little bit different. It sounds bad, but my fruit and vegetable intake has been atrocious for the last few months. Oh God, last few months, last few months, and I started just like doing things a little bit different, like craving things, being like, oh, I want some tomatoes, I want some strawberries, I want some da 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 da. But I didn't really take note of these little changes. But in the back of my mind, I was observing myself and saying like, oh, I'm doing things a little bit different, which is great because this stuckness that I'm experiencing needs something different. It needs something out of the box. And it's really hard to think different when you're so used to your box and you just don't know what else to do. So I just noticed that little things were changing every day. Little things, just little things like about the way I was doing things. And then what happened? So I'm like day 8 now into this meditation routine. And I think, actually I'm day 9. I think on day 7 and day 8, I realized big shifts. Big shifts in like creative ideas and big shifts in taking aligned action, big shifts in confidence and shifts in like trusting my creative ideas. And yesterday I just had a really good idea and I was like, oh my God. And I just reflected on everything and I was like, oh my God, this is what I needed. This is what it takes for me to get out of my funk, for me to get unstuck, for me to create the change that I need to change, that I need to see, or I want to see. And I was like, ooh, all these meditations are really working. And going back a few days, maybe day 4 or day 5 into the meditations, but I was doing a lot of walking meditations and they really helped me to bring up to surface the blocks and limiting beliefs I had in the stuckness that I was feeling regarding my business and regarding my career and regarding how do I move forwards and the lack of confidence I was feeling and the resistance I was experiencing. And I just had so many big releases. So many big releases to the point where, you know, when you like start realizing that you are the creator of your problem? And I was like, shit. Oh my God. This is my fucking fault. No wonder I'm in this situation. No wonder this is my result. Because this is what I've been thinking. This is what I've been saying this whole time. Wow. And that thinking and that saying and that believing has led to these actions, which has created my current reality. And it's just like, I'm just like, oh my God, I'm the creator of all my problems and all my solutions and fuck. And after a while, I'm just like, it takes some time to sink in. And then it's great because then you realize, okay, I'm not the victim, I'm the creator. Let's change this. And being able to release those beliefs and those blocks immediately helps you to change it overall, which is fantastic. And so, yeah, I wanted to talk about the power of meditation and how it's really good to get you unstuck and it's really good for getting those creative ideas going and for building confidence. If you feel like you're bashing heads with yourself, if you feel like you're keeping yourself stuck, if you feel like you are the one that's getting in your way, just go meditate and just keep it consistent for a few days. Don't just meditate for 5 minutes or for 10 minutes. Put some effort in. Do it for half an hour, do it for an hour, and just keep doing that for a few weeks. See what happens. Magic happens, change happens, release happens, momentum happens, and guess what? It's all you. You don't need anyone, you don't need anything, you just need you. You just need to figure out how to get out of your way. And meditation is such a fantastic tool to do that. So yeah, go do it if you're stuck.